Hello, everybody, and welcome to your yoga boost for today. Find that comfortable way to stand. We're going to bring our body into alignment. And by bringing the body into alignment, it brings our entire being into alignment. So our energy can flow, so our mind can think straight. So take a look down at the toes just for a moment here. We want our toes and our knees forward and parallel with each other. And hip width apart is about 2 of your fists, if that's comfortable for you. If you feel really off balance, start with a little bit wider, and then we'll bring ourselves in. Because this class is so short, I start us off standing. I know it's kind of odd for a yoga class, but that's because we're only going for a half an hour. And then I want you to see, can I lift my toes? First, lift your toes if you can. And then can I spread them out? This takes a lot of practice. Don't get frustrated if you can't do it. Just keep practicing. You can do this while you're sitting in your chair at night watching TV. Practice spreading the toes. And then see if you can place your toes down without dropping the arches. So you want the pinky toe down, the big toe down, all your toes down, but don't grip your toes. I have a tendency to want to do that. So I have to tell myself, use my brain, to relax my toes. Arch is lifted. That'll lift up through the pelvic floor to your core, neutralize this pelvis, relax the shoulders down, and then you can place your hands either on the belly or a hand on the heart if that helps you to ground. So sometimes just kind of giving that landing will help you to ground. And then bring your head over top of your shoulders so you're not bringing the head forward so you feel like you're going to fall on your nose. Bring yourself back. So the body weight should be back just a little bit into your heels, but don't come off the balls of your feet. Maybe soften your eyes or even close them if you feel okay. Some people, it's just not possible. You're going to start spinning if you close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Try to allow your muscles as you exhale to relax around your bones. So once we put our bones in alignment, they'll hold us up and you can let the muscles relax. And our theme for today is connect to your core. And that can have so many layers of meaning. So we're going to try to do that on a physical level, but I also want you to try to connect on that emotional and mental level. So we have a brain in our core, it's the enteric nervous system. This is where our instincts live. So if you've ever had these gut feelings about someone or something, listen to it. There is a nervous system that lives in your belly. Trust yourself. We're going to really connect to this core today. And the first thing we're going to learn is how to use our breath and lift up that pelvic floor and contract those abdominal muscles and then relax in our boost today. And how can we use that breath to exercise, to engage those muscles and strengthen that belly. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Release the arms. And start with that head and neck. Circling. And notice as you move, you notice, are you holding tension anywhere? I just noticed I was squeezing my thighs. I want to let my thighs go. I was gripping my kneecaps. What are you noticing? And as you move your head, do you notice any pain anywhere, any tension, any pulling, any crackling? Switch direction. Becoming aware of all the sensations that happen in your body. Your body's speaking to you. There's lots of messages for you. We just tune them out because our brains are so busy. This is your time to tune into your body. And bring your head to stillness, nose forward. Really squeeze those shoulders up to your ears. Roll them back behind you. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Turn to the side. Reminder, hips go back into space. Even if it's a tiny bend, just like this. What I really want you to think about, press those feet into the floor like you're trying to push the floor away from you. Stand up like you're trying to jump for the ceiling, but we don't take our feet off the floor. We're standing up tall and strong and proud. Kick the shoulders up to your ears, roll them back, and then relax the shoulders down as the hips go back into space like you're trying to look for a chair behind you. This is wrong. Knees do not go forward. You should be able to see your full foot. Stand up strong and proud, shoulders up to your ears, roll them back, shoulders back, and then drop down, relax, up, back, and down. Go at your own pace. I want you to focus on this movement. Once, the more you practice this, then your body just remembers, this is how I do this. Really pushing my feet into the floor and try to push them even out. Really strengthening these lateral hips. That's what we worked on yesterday, trying to push those hips back. Invigorate, wake up these muscles that have probably been sleeping. That's what we're going to do with the core today. Excellent. Once you stand up, we're going to stay standing. Take your feet wide. And today, we're waking up the core. So we're going to go into what I call floppy arm twist. So as you twist, I want you to be really careful. As the arms go to the left, you lift the right heel so that your hips swing around. And then switch to the other side. You have to go to the right, left heel. So you have to lift that heel so your whole body is twisting. And let your arms be loose. And just swing. Can you let your arms be loose? Trying to twist all the way around. So if feet are solid and you're doing this, it's a little bit much on the back, especially for this warm up here. I want you to have those heels lifting and you're pivoting on the ball of your foot. It's also really bad for your knees to not lift that heel. And you can let the arms come out and slap you, giving yourself a little massage. If your shoulders are bothering you, take the arms up, maybe give yourself a slap on the back. Give yourself a slap on the back just for saying, good job, I'm here, I'm taking my class. Good for me. I'm taking care of myself, and you should be proud of that. You shouldn't need anybody else to be proud of us. Excellent. Bring your body to stillness. Take a moment. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, let the arms float down. Let the hips go back into space. Your body weight is back on your heels. Hands down to the thighs so we can do the standing cat and cow to warm that core up a little more. Let the belly just sag. Let the belly sag, let the heart sag down. And now tighten your belly, push the belly button up towards the sky, push the center of the chest up to the sky. Just let your head drop down, your tailbone tucks under. So you're opening up the entire back of your spine. Now just the opposite, let the belly sag down. Tailbone is lifting up and round. And sag down. Round. Sag down. Round. Sag down. Round. Sag down. Round. And moving that tailbone, you might even feel it in your hamstrings because moving that pelvis should be moving that. Excellent. Chest forward, saggy. And then we're going to round, roll yourself up, roll the shoulder blades back as you stand up. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. So I will show you our first boost here. So we really want to connect to the core. I want you to think I'm moving. It's a subtle movement here. And this is where we're going to use the breath. So in our boost, we really use a mouth breath. You're blowing out. So I know you can hear me. It sounds crazy, but we're blowing out. So when you blow really hard, pulling your belly in, I want you to just practice that. So blow, like you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. So that's what we are going to be doing. We're blowing, and I really want you to focus on that movement of pulling in your belly each time, maybe even lifting your pelvic floor each and every time. So lift, pulling this belly up, and then inhaling. Exhaling, blow. Inhaling generally through the nose, just because it feels better, and then blowing it out. So, or you can even think of blowing out really hard like you're blowing a balloon. This will exhaust you, trust me. So what we are going to do here, as you can use your weights, we're going to do these fists of fire. You can take your hips slightly back, body weight is back on those heels, arms are in by the sides, elbows are in. So shoulders shouldn't be an issue here because the shoulders you drop down and out of your ears. And then we're going to be going here. So there's a small rotation. If that really bothers your legs, go straighter. If you want more strength in your legs, take the hips back, but make sure you can see that you're watching this alignment. So we're going to be going, trying to really feel that belly pull in and using the breath along with this movement. And these are really going to be fists of fire today. Okay, we did them slow, and we're going to do them really fast. All right, I'm going to hit the timer. Like I said, the more it bothers your knees, straighten the legs, but you don't want to go too much. That'll start hurting your back. Okay, that's when you got to start moving your hips so that we don't hurt our back, but we're not going to do that. We're going to keep things a little more forward. All right, here we go. Taking that body weight, make sure it's back on the heels if you're going to bend your knees or straighter legs. That's up to you. Elbows are pulled back by the side, and here we go. Really punching it forward. Connect with that core, connect with that breath. Almost done. Here you go. And rest. Stand up nice and tall. Take your hands behind your back, pressing them here, and you're going to open up that belly forward. Okay, here we go. Hips are back, elbows back. Punch. Pull that belly in strong. I can pull mine in without breathing, but that breath really helps to train you. Punch, punch, punch. Yes. Excellent. Stand it up. Let's do a little side bend this time because we're working center, we're working sides. Okay, so next time we'll do the other side. Pull those elbows in. Again, hips are back if you want. Forward. Yes, yes. Really use that core. Are you connecting with your inner being? Those instincts. Excellent. Rest. Okay, let's take a side bend to the other side. Nice. Bring yourself up. Take your hips back. Pull that belly in. Great job, everybody. Watch how much you're moving so you don't hurt your back. Excellent. And rest. All right. Stand up. Take a side bend. Make sure you're switching sides. Bring it up. Elbows back, hips back. Here we go. Use that breath. Pull that belly in. We need this pelvic strength, this lower belly strength. And we need to pull those sideways in. Beautiful job. Rest. Take it up. Okay, side bend to the other side. Okay, bring it up. Pull those elbows back. Again, hips are back if you're going down. Punch forward. Use that breath. Pull that belly in. Great job, everybody. Keep going. 2 and 1 and rest. Stand up. Let's take it over. As you warm up, you can probably much easier go down a little further. You bring yourself up. Elbows back, hips back, and forward. Punch, punch, punch. Yes. Breaking through all of your personal barriers. That holds you back. I'm talking those mental barriers. Excellent. Bring yourself in. Let's go to the other side. Take your arm down. All right. Bring yourself up. Elbows in. Hips are back. Punch. Almost there. Yes, yes, yes. Good job. Be proud of yourself. You're almost done with this round. And this boost. Woo! Yes, good job. You are all done. So let's take those hips back. Bring yourself down. Just nice and slow. Walk your hands up. Let's take a nice stretch here. So we're going to take the left toes, turn them to the left, pull that right foot in, make sure that the knee and the hip joint are comfortable. Plunge into that left knee, but don't let the knee go past the ankle. Also, don't let the knee flop in. Pull it out. Knee should be over the ankle. Good alignment. Push your feet into the floor and away from each other to find your foundation. This is your strength. Feel those legs invigorated and alive. And you can take your left hand, your forearm, or your hand all the way down to the floor. And take it into that lateral angle. Nice side stretch. We want to open and lengthen this core. And then maybe take the arm up, overhead. And the palm can be down, or maybe turn the palm up and look up. Breathe. Maybe after you hang out there for a few breaths, you want to deepen and go a little lower. Maybe not. Maybe what you find, I went too deep to start with, and I need to back off. Nice deep breaths in and out. Really trying to pull that sideways apart. Before we switch sides, just imagine somebody's pulling on that right wrist, pulling you apart, trying to create that space so you have a long, lean waist. And bring that arm down. Lift yourself up. You can push yourself up here. And then switch sides. Turn the right toes towards the short end of your mat. Pull those left toes in. Make sure, again, the hip, knee, the ankle is comfortable. Soften into that right knee over the ankle. And then you can bring the right hand or the forearm down to the thigh. Maybe you're already ready to go down to the floor. Now we're going to take the left arm up by your ear. Unless that bothers your shoulder, you find what's right for you. Push that left foot into the floor along with the right, pressing them away from each other to create space and length. Reach the fingertips away. And you can turn the palm up to the sky. Breathe. Nice deep breaths in and out. Ah. Excellent. Arm down. Bring yourself up. I want you to heel toe your feet together. And while I show you your next boost, I want you guys to march in place. Okay, I'm going to show quickly in the chair. For those of you that don't want to go down to the floor, how are you going to do this? Sit yourself in the chair, and you can hold on to the chair. You're going to lift up onto your tiptoes, really engage that belly. You're going to lift up just one leg. I'm just going to keep lifting. We're trying to really engage this lower core. Okay, we'll do one leg, and then we'll do the other leg. So that's how you could do it in the chair. The rest of us are going to go down to the floor because that's where I'm going. So you can stop marching. Let's slowly take ourselves down to the floor. So if you're going to sit, go ahead, sit. I'm going to inhale, reach up. Grab the right hand to the left wrist. We're going to do a side bend right here. So it looks like this. Bring yourself up. Switch left hand to right wrist. Side bend. Bring yourself up. Release the hands. Hips go back into space to bring the belly down to the thighs. Hands can come to the knees. And do flat back first. So straighten your legs and lift your torso up so it's parallel with the floor. So you look like this upside down L. Make sure you're not jamming your head back. The nose should be straight down at the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Bring the hips back into space again to bring your belly to your thighs. And then let your head drop down. Come into your forward fold. You can let the arms down from your knees if you want, or keep that there. Or you can even grab your forearms. And then you can take your tailbone up to the sky. But only straightening those legs as far as it feels comfortable. So you don't want to overstretch. You just want to feel this nice lengthening in the back of your legs. Breathe. And take your hips back and your hands down to the floor. Lower yourself down. And then come to sit. Whether it's in the chair or on your mat. Okay. We're not going to do 4 minutes. We're just going to learn this core exercise here. So I like to put something underneath my tailbone, but you do not have to. So if you're on the floor, you can come right back to your forearms if that is comfortable. Don't let your belly sag down though. You just want to have it in neutral, and then you're going to engage your core right here. So what we are going to do is I'm going to take my right leg. You're going to imagine you're dipping it in some water, but it's going to be really small. So we're going to go up and down. I want you to bring that breath back in. And feel that it's that lower belly. We're just starting with these. That's why we're going to do one leg. And I don't want you to rock your pelvis. I just want you to use your core. If that's okay, let yourself go back. And then feel it right here in this very lower belly pouch. Keep lifting. Lift, lift, lift. Use that core. Lift, 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 lift. 2 more. Lift, and lift. Good. Set that leg down. And go to the other leg. Okay. Engage the core. So you're slightly tightening the tummy. If it was on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 3 at the most, but preferably 1 to 2. So tighten, and here we go. Lift, 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 lift. So just these micro lifts here. Trying to wake the core up. Tiny lifts. Can you get your belly to do this rather than your legs? Tighten, tighten, tighten. Sometimes you got to use your brain to wake the muscle up. Tighten, 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 tighten. Lift, 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 lift. Almost there. And relax down. Stretch both legs out. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. So you can remain doing it just like we did, or you can go up to the next level. So if you're in the chair, you have to keep doing it the same way. The rest of us, bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. So this is the next level. Go into a bridge pose and do the same thing. So to go into your bridge pose, we want to send your belly button. So imagine you're pushing your belly button down to the floor. So you're flattening your back so there's no more arch. And then push your feet and your elbows into the ground. And you're just going to go into a little bridge. So the left foot is pushing into the floor. And I'm going to start with my right leg. And I'm just going to lift and lower, lift and lower. So you're engaging using the core, but this left glute is working. As the core goes all the way around us, it's not just in the front, it's also in the back. And use your elbows, so you're just lifting and lowering. Lift and lower, I won't do as many of these. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good, set that foot down. Okay, now push the right foot in, hold, feel your bottom engaged to hold you, lift up onto your tiptoe. Here we go, lift and lower, lifting up, really tighten that tummy. You won't feel those individual movements as much with this one, but this isolates it and makes it have to do it. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Almost there, almost there. Keep going, keep going. Excellent. Set that foot down. Lower the hips down. Feet off the floor, knees into the chest. Great job. Draw those knees in. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Place your hands underneath your pelvis. Take those feet up to the sky. And point and flex. And let your legs be heavy so they fall back in to the hip sockets. And let your belly relax and be soft. That's why I have you put your hands into your pelvis so that the belly can be soft now. And breathe. Are you able to connect to your core? And if not, don't get frustrated. It takes time to wake up sleeping parts of you, your body, your intuition. When they lay dormant, it doesn't mean that they're gone. It just means we have to wake them up again. Your legs down, and your feet down. And take your hands out Stretch those legs out, reach the arms overhead, big full body stretch. And find your resting place. Where do you want to rest today? Where does your body tell you it wants to be? If you haven't already, close your eyes, allowing your body to soften and melt, releasing all of your tension into the floor. There's nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Connect to your core and you'll find strength. Act from your core and you'll move mountains. Inhale. Exhale. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Roll to your favorite side. And come up to sit. Om Shanti. Infinite peace and many, many blessings to each and every one of you. Have an absolutely fabulous day today, everyone. Namaste.